Brad. It has been just under a week since that deadly Olathe restaurant shooting. One local mental health specialist says now is about the time that you start seeing signs of PTSD. KCTV5's Joe Chiodo is sharing the group's message, encouraging anyone impacted to seek help.
That group, Pathway to Hope, advocates and supports those suffering with mental illnesses. They say whether you were in the restaurant, in the neighborhood locked down, or simply feared that this could happen to you, it's normal for an event of this magnitude to affect you. And if you feel okay, they say it's still important to reach out to those who don't. Moments after getting word of the restaurant ambush, Kirsten Adkins took to her blog.
It was a big deal in my mind immediately.
She titled her post, "When Disaster Trauma Comes Home." She knew as executive director of Pathway to Hope that this tragedy would hit the community hard.
Shocked. I mean, just scared, shocked, worried for my friends. This just doesn't happen here. We just don't have shootings in Olathe, and we're all just kind of in shock.
Now, such shock can turn to PTSD. In her blog, Adkins explains, our little city went on high alert as a favorite hangout went from dinner and cheers for KU basketball to a full-on crime scene investigation. She says violence in such an innocent place will spark triggers for people no matter the connection. It could happen days, weeks, or even months after the event.
Why is the guy who is sitting next to me on the bar stool doing fine and I'm not doing okay? Or I was just stuck in my house for several hours. Why is this bothering me so much?
Her advice, don't view such feelings as weakness. Instead, get help. She says witnessing violence like the shooting can result in depression, anxiety, and even suicide, which is why it's important to know the signs.
Not being able to go to work, not feeling like there's any meaning to life, feeling like other people don't understand, withdrawing from situations that would normally bring you support and comfort. Those are some of the things that begin to happen.
There are specific ways to talk about traumatic events with your kids. The National Institute for Mental Health has a list of do's and don'ts. Don't make them talk about the event before they're ready. But when they are, you do want to let them know that you will always do whatever you can to keep them safe. If they don't talk, have them write or draw to discuss their feelings. Joe Chiodo, KCTV5 News.